Hello, everybody.
Hey.
We're about ready to start episode 2 of Series of Unfortunate Events.
The Bad Beginning.
Bad Beginning, part 2. So where we left off in the show, Count Olaf and his theater troupe were headed off to practice. Justice Strauss is reading about adoption law and you. The Baudelaire children are snuggled up in their teeny tiny little bed, unhappy. And we had a couple hints for future episodes with Lemony Snicket.
Montgomery.
And we'll be right back after this. Initial thoughts?
It was great.
It was great. In the last episode, in the spoiler section, we covered that we weren't sure, for instance, if those were the Baudelaire parents. I've actually watched the end of it twice or 3 times now, and they do point out in the first credits that you see that Will Arnett is playing father and Colby Smulders is playing mother. So yes, they are the Baudelaire parents, and as you watch through the episode, you find out they flat out tell you that the parents are alive. Let's discuss the things that have happened.
Don't know if it's escaped. It's on the flies he escaped.
How did it differ from the book?
They never played a game of cards.
They never played a game of cards in the book. That whole thing was different from the book. In the book, Olaf released Sonny over the walkie-talkie, and so the hook-handed man released Sonny, but then I think he turned off his walkie-talkie, and then they found out that the marriage was fake. So Sonny was already saved. But I see how they did, the reason why they did some of the things the way they did. So it all worked out. We've got 8 episodes, which is the first 4 books.
But who fired that thing?
I don't want to say anything about that.
Wait, do you know?
I have ideas. I know about some secret organizations that exist within the world of Series of Unfortunate Events. And this will be a bit of a spoiler for you as well. I started reading them around the 5th or 6th book. That's when I started reading them. So then I had to wait every several months before the next book would come out. But it was really cool because then I would hop on the internet and see what other people were saying about things. You'll find out, I think it's around the 4th book, about these 3 initials that just kept showing up. And then when you start thinking about it, you're like, oh yeah, they did. And they did it in the first episode a couple of times, and I picked up on it again with the second episode, even more so, and some of it's a little more obvious. But the initials VFD.
Is that how to open up the magnifying glass?
No. They just open the front, and that's a telescope.
No, but it had like a code on it.
Oh, well that you don't know anything about yet. It was really cool many, many years ago when I was reading the books, because everybody in the world was trying to figure out what VFD stood for. And the Baudelaires end up going to places because of VFD, trying to figure out more about this. And so, in the first episode, they bring it up with the volunteer fire department. And in the second episode, Olaf says something about going to a, what is it? It says something destination. And I laughed because they're not typically...
Wait, VSD?
VFD, like Volunteer Fire Department. And at the end of the first episode, Lemony Snicket even says about we need volunteers. So I believe, and I think that, and it's been a long time since I've read the books, I believe that V does stand for volunteer, but we don't know that as far as the story is going. And so you're seeing some of these people from this one organization who are trying to help the Baudelaires. But you'll see that the eyeball is popping up everywhere. And I don't even know if you caught it. There's this one spot where they're cutting the wood. There's an eye on the stump with the wood carvings. Did you catch that? If it was an accident, I thought it was pretty amazing because it looks just like all the other eyeballs. And it's in all the windows, even the opening screen.
On Count Olaf, it has a circle around Count Olaf's eye. I just noticed that today. At the very end of the very beginning, where it has a whole bunch of things at Count Olaf. It's circling his eye.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Alright. So, that's our recap of the episode.
Oh wait, there's another eye on the floor at the very end of their parents in
Yeah.
jail. Wait, but how did he know about the eye?
How did he know about the eye? Alright, so stay tuned for episode 3, recap and review, and theory crafting. You gonna craft some theories?
What does that mean?
To think about the things that are happening and try to figure out what's the next step. Your microphone's like inside your shirt almost. So that just about wraps it up for this episode. We'll see you in the next one.
See you guys.
Later!
I know there's a piglet in place.
How do you know about that?
Like, so far in the 2 episodes, there's been like 80 million eyes.
80 million eyes.
All of them are watching you. Actually, that's another thing.
All of them are watching you.